Welcome to Spelling Bee Ninja. We believe education should be engaging, accessible, and fun for everyone. Join us on this journey as we explore fascinating topics in logic, math, and more. If you're excited about learning and want to deepen your understanding of the world around you, subscribe to our podcast for free educational content that empowers and inspires. Let's dive into today's lesson on pattern recognition, a key skill that enhances your logical thinking and problem-solving abilities. Today, we're shining a spotlight on pattern recognition, a fundamental skill that's essential not just in math, but also in science, music, art, and even our daily lives. Pattern recognition is the ability to spot regularities, trends, and repeating structures in various types of information. For example, when you observe that the sun rises in the east every morning, you're recognizing a daily pattern. Or when you hear a song and can guess what the next note will be because the melody repeats, you're utilizing pattern recognition. This skill helps scientists, detectives, and even your brain when identifying a friend in a crowded place. It's clear that the ability to recognize patterns can significantly enhance our understanding and interactions with the world. So why is pattern recognition so valuable for learning? It assists us in making connections and predictions about our surroundings, allowing for deeper insight and engagement with complex concepts. Now, let's shift gears and explore different types of patterns, starting with arithmetic sequences. Arithmetic sequences are numerical patterns where the difference between consecutive numbers is consistent, known as the common difference. Imagine a simple sequence such as 5, 9, 13, 17, 21. Here, the common difference is 4 because we add 4 to each previous term. This concept isn't just an abstract mathematical theory, it's practical. Think about saving money each week or counting in multiples like 7, 14, or 21. Such sequences are everywhere in our lives. Let's take another example. Look at the sequence 3, 7, 11, 15, 19. Can you spot the common difference and predict the next number in this arithmetic pattern? As you think about it, remember that the skill of identifying common differences goes beyond numbers, it's about noticing trends that can help us in everyday decision-making. Next, we'll discuss geometric sequences. Unlike arithmetic sequences that involve addition or subtraction, geometric sequences use multiplication or division by a constant, referred to as the common ratio. A good example would be the sequence 3, 6, 12, 24, 48, where each number is multiplied by 2. You may encounter geometric sequences in real life when observing rapid growth or decay, like population increases or radioactive decay. Consider a population that doubles every year, 100, 200, 400, 800, and so forth. Alternatively, think about how a virus spreads. One person can infect 3, and those 3 can each infect 3 more. In this instance, the sequence would look like 1, 3, 9, 27, 81. Now, let's apply this knowledge. If we look at the sequence 5, 15, 45, 135, can you find the common ratio and predict the next number? Moving beyond numbers, patterns are also prevalent in shapes and designs. For example, consider a sequence of shapes: triangle, square, triangle. This clearly alternate pattern could be extended. Then we have a more complex pattern: circle, circle, square, triangle, circle, circle, square, triangle, circle, circle. Recognizing these visual patterns is crucial for artists, architects, designers, and even scientists studying natural phenomena. Test your visual pattern recognition now. Given this sequence of shapes, what comes next after the second circle in the third group? Another famous mathematical and natural pattern is the Fibonacci sequence. It begins with 0 and 1, followed by each new number being the sum of the two preceding numbers. The sequence looks like this: 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34. You might wonder why this simple pattern is so significant. The Fibonacci sequence is seen throughout nature, in the number of petals on flowers, the spiral of pine cones, and even the branching of trees. The proportions in the human hand are rooted in this intriguing sequence as well. Let's take a closer look at the Fibonacci sequence. If we extend it beyond 34, what are the next two numbers? Patterns also manifest in language, such as poetry, music, and even humor. Recognizing rhyme schemes in poetry can immensely enhance our appreciation of the craft. For instance, when you encounter a poem with an AABB rhyme scheme, you recognize that both lines labeled a rhyme, followed by another two that rhyme with B. Classic authors like Shakespeare often employed intricate patterns in his works. Song lyrics, too, follow similar structures, with choruses repeating specific melodies and lyrics, a clear demonstration of patterns at play. Consider this short poem: The Cat in the Hat. A. Sat on a mat. A. He saw a rat. B. Then he grew fat. What pattern can you identify here? In addition, some patterns cycle through states, forming cyclic patterns. Think of a traffic light that transitions through green, yellow, and red and then resets. Every week cycles over 7 days, and seasons rotate through spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Even clocks repeat their digits. Look at this sequence: red, blue, green, red, blue, green. What color should we expect to see next after blue? There are also patterns that grow in specific ways, such as triangular numbers. They're formed by adding the next whole number successively. The sequence would go like this: 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21. Why the name triangular numbers, you may ask? It's because you can visualize these numbers as forming triangles. The formula for finding the nth triangular number is n times n plus 1 divided by 2. Triangular numbers pop up in unexpected places like arranging bowling pins or even counting handshakes at a gathering. So let's put this to the test. If we needed to identify the triangular number following 15 in the sequence, what would it be? One critical aspect of pattern recognition involves spotting anomalies, or moments when something doesn't fit the usual pattern. Such observations can lead to groundbreaking discoveries. For instance, Alexander Fleming identified penicillin because one of his bacterial cultures displayed mold that killed nearby bacteria. This was a break from the usual pattern. Similarly, astronomers discovered Uranus because they noticed an orbital pattern that didn't match expectations. Identifying defects in products also relies on recognizing when something doesn't align with the expected pattern. Sometimes in puzzles, you'll be asked to determine which element doesn't belong. Here's a challenge: in the series 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 33, 64, one number deviates from the pattern. Can you find it? Once we grasp the variety of patterns, from arithmetic and geometric sequences to the Fibonacci sequence, cyclic patterns, and anomalies, we can enhance our pattern recognition skills. Much like any mental skill, the more we practice, the better we get. Interestingly, it has been shown that learning a musical instrument can significantly improve this ability because music is filled with rhythmic and melodic patterns. Engaging in logic puzzles has also proven beneficial. Even playing certain video games designed around problem solving can sharpen this skill. But perhaps the simplest yet most effective habit is to keep a pattern journal. For a week, jot down 3 patterns you notice each day, be they from nature, numerical observations, or daily routines. By the end of the week, you might be amazed at how differently you see the world. As we wrap up today's exploration of pattern recognition, we've learned how crucial this skill is in various fields and aspects of our lives. From mathematics and science to art and humor, recognizing patterns helps us make sense of the world. Understanding types such as arithmetic, geometric, and even triangular numbers expands our ability to analyze and predict outcomes. Also, recognizing anomalies can lead to important discoveries. We encourage you to practice observing patterns in your everyday life, whether in nature or through numbers. Remember, the more we engage in recognizing patterns, the stronger our skills become. Keep practicing. Thank you for joining us today on this enlightening journey through pattern recognition. We hope you're inspired to look for patterns in your own lives and cultivate this valuable skill. Don't forget to subscribe to Spelling Bee Ninja for more intriguing lessons on logic and beyond. Until next time, keep exploring, keep discovering, and most importantly, keep learning.